Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your June 2022 General Tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me again on the channel, Scorpio. I really do appreciate all of your support, so feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and all of that good stuff. It really helps me out on the channel. So we're going to dive into your general 5-card spread, and we're going to clarify with the tarot and the oracle deck, okay? Please keep in mind, Scorpio, as usual, these messages are general, okay? So if they don't apply to you, you can check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or you can book a personal reading for more clarification, okay? Okay, so 5 cards for the sign of Scorpio for June. Okay, Scorpio, so as the overall energy here, I have the Two of Swords, okay? So you are maybe stuck at this moment at a crossroads, okay? You might feel like you have 2 different choices or 2 different paths that you could take right now. You might not be wanting to look at the truth of a situation or just deal with a situation in general, but we have the Two of Swords here, and this person is blindfolded, okay? So it's like there's a lot of, you're feeling very stuck. This is a very stuck energy. You might not be feeling very clear at the moment. With the Two of Swords, it's like in the tarot, this person can easily put down these swords and take off the blindfold, but they're not choosing to, okay? So there might be something that you're not wanting to deal with here, but I feel like there's a major lucky turning point coming for you here with the Wheel of Fortune kind of peeking out underneath, okay? So there is a change in destiny that's happening here. There's a change in path that's coming up that's going to be for the positive, okay? You have the Devil coming out as the first card here, okay? So you could be dealing with a Capricorn energy in your life here, okay? Or there is some sort of relationship that you are possibly karmically bound to that seems to kind of go around in circles in your life here, okay? The Devil can also represent, you know, addictions or just anything that's kind of toxic or out of balance in your life that isn't serving you, okay? And noticing that these two are just chained. They're chained to this situation. The Devil does represent karmic situations that are keeping us tied and bound, okay? So you have to take that as that resonates, Scorpio, okay? The Devil can mean a lot of different things, but when it comes beside this Knight of Cups here, okay, you could be getting some sort of love offer either from a Capricorn, or you could be getting just some sort of love offer in general here. I feel like you are very defensive towards this, okay, because we do have the 9 of Wands. This is my wounded warrior here. This person perseveres through the battle, but they've really been through it. You know, like they're bandaged, they're bruised, and they're very, very defensive energy here, okay? So if you are getting some sort of love offer, maybe from this toxic person over here, or some sort of situation that you're feeling uncomfortable with here, you are really in this energy of being defensive, okay? So you could be having some sort of love opportunity show up to you that maybe you're not super open to. But the Knight of Cups can also represent just moving towards a creative endeavor that allows you to feel, you know, very emotionally fulfilled as well. It doesn't always have to pertain to love. So we can look deeper into that here, Scorpio. But I feel like there is a breakthrough coming for you here with the Ace of Swords. We have a mental breakthrough, an epiphany, clarity that is coming for you here, okay? You might have been in a state of confusion here with the 7 of Cups. There might be a lot of options, there might be a lot of choices, or you might just feel confused in general about what to do, and that would really make sense with the 2 of Swords as the overall energy here, okay? But let's get some clarification here, Scorpio. Let's take a look at this Knight of Cups. Clarifying the Knight of Cups for Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, okay. So, as I was kind of saying before, I feel like you are being given a love opportunity or some sort of opportunity in general that you don't really want. Okay, so it could be coming from this devil energy. Keep in mind the Knight of Cups can also represent some kind of apology, okay? But we have the Page of Pentacles here. So I feel like somebody might be offering you something emotional or financial here that you really don't want anything to do with here with this Page of Pentacles, okay? The Page of Pentacles is like a small tangible offer that's given from somebody here, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that there is a tower. There's a tower right after this offering here, okay? So you could really be rejecting this, or there could be some sort of conversation or some sort of sudden upheaval that happens as a result of this Knight of Cups. And that would make sense because when we have the Devil starting out here, okay, there's some sort of imbalance. There's some sort of toxicity in this offer that you're not really having any of, okay? So you might be actually standing up for yourself in some sort of way towards some sort of offer. You're going to have to take this as this resonates. You do have the Sun here though as well. This is very interesting read. So the Sun is like the happiest card in the deck coming after the Tower. There could be something that happens. You might stand up for yourself, or you might decide to really stand your ground against somebody, and this actually could create a new beginning for you here, okay? Or some sort of foundation gets torn down, because the Tower comes when we're not sitting on a firm foundation, okay? You might have a chance to rebuild something here, okay? That something that has fallen apart, you might be given an offer to rebuild something that is going to create a lot of happiness for you here. So it's like whatever gets torn down for you here, Scorpio, I feel like there's an offer to rebuild something here. With the Four of Cups here, like I was saying, you're being given some sort of love offerings, but you're not interested in them. The Four of Cups is really like, you know, this guy is ignoring the love offers that he's getting, and he's just like, I'm really not into this at all, okay? With the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, you might be getting some sort of offering to either work in a collaboration with somebody from your past, someone from your childhood, or someone that you've known for a very long time, okay? This is something that could come upon you suddenly that maybe you're not so interested in, okay? I'm not really sure if you're going to accept or reject this. There's a lot of different ways that we can read this, okay? But there's some sort of offering that is being given to you here that might be about working to reconcile the past, or it could be somebody from your childhood, okay? But with the Three of Pentacles here, with the Four of Cups, I do feel like I'm getting this sort of feeling like there's maybe too many cooks in the kitchen, okay? So if we're talking about a relationship here with the Devil, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles, there could be some sort of third-party situation that we're talking about here, okay? So you might be getting some sort of offers from somebody that did put you in a third-party situation, somebody from the past that you're not so interested in. You have to take this as this resonates, Scorpio. There's a lot of different ways to read this. Either way, you're not super interested in this Knight of Cups. You're really feeling this Four of Cups energy. The Tower is here. You might be tearing down these opportunities, or you might be rejecting this, which actually leads to a happiness for you, which kind of brings the sun out for you as well, okay? You might be standing your ground or sticking up for yourself. Or this even, you know, with the Tower, this could just be very sudden as well. There could just be a very sudden, shocking energy, or invite to do some sort of collaboration, or there's some sort of offering here that could happen upon you very suddenly that you weren't expecting, okay? So this might end up really happy for you here, Scorpio. There's a lot of different ways to look at this here, and I do feel like you have a lot of opportunities. You're very, very defensive at this time here, okay? And possibly for good reason if you've been dealing with this Devil energy here, okay? So I know that's kind of a lot, but take that as that resonates there, Scorpio, because there's a lot of different ways I can read that again, and this is a general reading, okay? So we're going to clarify the Ace of Swords as well. Clarifying the Ace of Swords for Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio. Okay, so you have really ended off a cycle here, okay? I feel like you've gained a lot of clarity and some sort of mental epiphany, and you're really cutting out what doesn't work for you anymore, okay? If somebody is presenting you with bullshit, you're completely getting rid of it. And what that's doing is completing a cycle here for you, hey? So the Empress and the Queen of Swords, this is kind of a really awesome energy to have in a sense. This is like the Empress is embodying all the energy of the Queens here, okay? She's abundant, she's beautiful, she's birthing something new here, okay? And I really feel like you are embodying that energy along with the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is very fair, but she makes decisions that are fair and from her head, okay? She's not emotionally involved in these decisions that she's making, and she's not scared to cut out anything that doesn't work for her, okay? She is really putting a stop to the bullshit here, I feel. I feel like there is a huge judgment call that is being made by you here, Scorpio, okay? The judgment is, you know, the angel blows judgment on some sort of situation here. So whatever situation was going on here that's toxic or that wasn't working for you here, I feel like you've put a stop to it, which allows you to kind of sit back in this Empress energy, because finally you're like, no, I'm not putting up with the bullshit anymore. This is how this is going to go. The judgment can also talk about a redo, a reconciliation, a restart, or just something being absolved here. And I feel like that's what's happening, because we have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So you are really coming to the end of some sort of very painful and disappointing battle here, okay? This Five of Cups is really, you know, disappointments, feeling really depressed and looking at the things that weren't working, and, you know, you have maybe felt really betrayed or something like that has happened here, but you're sticking up for this, you're sticking up for yourself, like I was saying, and in doing so, you close off a cycle. So this could have been a very long-standing cycle of somebody taking advantage of you, of some sort of toxic relationship here, of some sort of offers that you weren't interested in, and you're finally putting a stop to this here, okay? And this is closing off a cycle for you. So you have learned from this cycle, and you're now allowing yourself to expand and move on to much broader horizons. So this is very good, actually. As scary as the Ten of Swords looks, it's good because it's at the 10. So we're at the end of this cycle of painful and imbalanced situations here. So this Ace of Swords is really a huge breakthrough, mental clarity, and this is allowing you to stick up for yourself and you know, stand your ground against any sort of bullshit here, okay? And I feel like that's going to really put a stop to the confusion and allow you to relax out of that painful warrior energy, okay? So let's get some oracle cards to end off your reading here. And we're pulling from the Green Witch Oracle today. One last card for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, we have wholeness. I love the number 33. Okay, very synchronistic, mind, body, spirit. So you're finally coming into alignment, I feel, with this. You're finally going to feel whole. You're finally going to feel this completion here, especially with this World card here. If you were feeling like you weren't whole before, if you were feeling like parts of you, you know, were given to other people, or you were just feeling some sort of pain or loss, I feel like all of these parts of you that you've given away are going to be coming back to yourself here after you've completed this cycle in June, and you're going to feel much more whole and complete within yourself. So that's really beautiful, Scorpio. This is what I have for you for June. Okay, I really hope that it resonated with you. Again, if you want to dive into your personal situation, you can feel free to book with me. All of the information to do so is in the description box down below, and this is where I leave you, Scorpio. So I will see you again in July. Much love.